I'll be sharing your PDF of your book only. So suppose there is a point A100. A100, that means it will be on x-axis. Suppose these three axes are there, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. It is at one distance on x-axis, one unit distance on x-axis. So this point will be 100. Okay. Similarly, at a unit distance on y-axis, this point will be 0, 1, 0. And similarly on z-axis, this will be 0, 0, 1. Okay. Then magnitude of OA, magnitude of OA, or this will be equal to 1, because magnitude is given by under root of this minus this, under root of 1 minus 0 the whole square plus 0 minus 0 the whole square plus 0 minus 0 the whole square. Coordinates of origin are 0, 0, 0. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So magnitude of OA is equal to 1, magnitude of OB is also 1, and magnitude of OC is also 1. Okay. So we say them, they are unit vectors along OX, OY and OZ.
Okay.
Okay. So they are denoted by I, J and K. Unit vectors along X, Y and Z axis are denoted by I, J and K. I cap, J cap and K cap.
Okay.
Okay. Now, suppose there is a position vector OP. Okay. This is a position vector OP such that coordinates of point P are X, Y, Z. Okay. Now, so OP will be given by X plus YJ plus ZK. How this will come? This you can see here. So if suppose this distance is xi, basically OP का मतलब क्या है कि its distance on x axis is x, distance on y axis is y and distance on z axis is z. Okay. So this much is xi, this is yj. So their resultant will be xi plus yj. So this will be xi plus yj. Okay. Now this is zk. So this is also zk. So xi plus yj plus zk. This r will be equal to xi plus yj plus zk. So in short, we can say if a point P is there such that its coordinates are x, y, z, then position vector P with respect to O or position vector OP is given by xi plus yj plus zk. Getting?
Okay.
Okay. So this here when we write.
What does xi mean? Like I is a unit vector, right?
This is a unit vector. Unit vector.
By xi.
Because x is the coordinate. Distance along x-axis is x. Basically, अगर कोई coordinate 2, 3, 4 होता, so that means this can be written as, suppose this is point P, then OP vector can be written as 2i plus 3j plus 4k.
Okay.
Okay. So here x, y and z are called scalar components of R. X, I and z are called scalar components of R, and xi plus yj plus zk, xi cap, yj cap and zk cap are vector components of R. Okay.
Okay.
And these scalar components are also called rectangular components. Okay. So suppose we are given a vector I plus 2j plus 3k and we are asked to find its scalar components. So scalar components are 1, 2, 3. Vector components I, 2j, 3k.
Okay.
Okay. Now length of the vector is under root of suppose x, y, z are coordinates, or suppose a vector r is xi plus yj plus zk, then length of the vector is given by modulus of r, that is equal to under root of x square plus y square plus z square.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if there are two vectors, a1i plus a2j plus a3k, and similarly b also, then sum of the vectors will be their corresponding components will be added. Okay, so a plus b will be a1 plus b1i plus a2 plus b2i plus a2 plus b2j plus a3 plus b3k cap.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, similarly difference. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
then two vectors are equal if their corresponding components will be equal. Means a1 equals to b1, a2 equals to b2, and a3 equals to b3.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if a scalar, suppose 2 is multiplied by a vector a, and a is 2i plus 3j plus 4k, then 2a will be equal to 2 will be multiplied by this basically. Scalar will be multiplied like, so it will be 4i plus 6j
plus 8.
plus 8k. Okay. Then, so, okay, this all we have discussed. Now, if two vectors are collinear, okay, two vectors a and b are collinear, if there exists a non-zero scalar such that b equals to lambda a. So there, if they are collinear, suppose a and b are two vectors and they are collinear, then b will be equal to lambda into a, where lambda can be positive, negative, or any number, and
Any integer.
any integer. Okay. So
Yes.
okay, so this we can write b1. If I write b in its component form, it is b1i plus b2j plus b3k equals to lambda into this. Or when these two vectors are equal, their I component will be equal. So b1 equals to lambda into a1, b2 equals to lambda into a2, or b3 equals to lambda into a3. Okay. So we can write b1 by a1 equals to b2 by a2 equals to b3 by a3 equals to lambda. Okay. So that means their components will be proportional if two vectors are collinear. If two vectors are collinear, that means their components will be proportional.
Okay.
Means I plus 2j plus 3k minus 2i minus 4j minus 6k. Are they collinear or not?
Yes. No. Yes,
If
ma'am.
we take minus 2 common, it is?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So they are proportional.
Direction is opposite, but
Yes?
direction is opposite, right?
Direction is opposite, but they are collinear. In collinear, direction can be opposite also. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if a vector is given, okay, suppose we are given a1i plus a2j plus a3k. If we are asked to find their direction ratios are just this components only. So a1, a2, and a3 are their direction ratios.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
so if a equals to this, then a1, a2, a3 are their direction ratios. Okay. Now for direction cosines, अगर कोई vector दिया है हमको, suppose 2i plus j plus 3k we are given a vector, and if we are asked to find direction ratios and direction cosines both, we'll find first of all a unit vector for it. Unit vector for a is equal to vector a upon modulus of a. ये यूनिट वेक्टर है. ओके, यूनिट वेक्टर मतलब जिसका मैग्नीट्यूड 1 होगा. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू 2i plus j plus 3k, and value of this magnitude will be under root of 2 square plus 1 square plus 3 square, that is equal to 4 plus 1 5 plus 9 under root 14. Okay, so we'll divide it by under root 14. Okay, that is equal to 2 by root 14i plus 1 by root 14j plus 3 by root 14k. अब इसके अगर डायरेक्शन रेशोस फाइंड करना है तो 2, 1 and 3 आर डायरेक्शन रेशोस. डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस फाइंड करना है तो विल फाइंड अ यूनिट वेक्टर of this vector A and the components here are direction cosines.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So direction cosines are denoted by L, M and N and also by cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. They are same. Now, so coming to example 4. Okay. Find the values of x, y, z so that these vectors are equal. It's just you can do it orally also. What is the value of x and what is the value of y?
Ma'am, x is 2, y is 2, and z is 1.
Yes. So just we have to compare them. Respective
Yes, ma'am.
corresponding components we have to compare. Okay. So now let A equals to this. Example 5. Let A equals to I plus 2j, B equals to 2i plus j is magnitude of A equals to magnitude of B. So magnitude of A will be equal to under root of 1 square plus 2 square.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and magnitude of B equals to under root of 2 square plus 1 square. So yes, their magnitude, this vector's magnitude is equal. Okay, magnitude of A equals to magnitude of B. Are vector A and B equal? No, vector A and B are not equal because its I component and J component both are different. So they are different vectors, but two vectors are not equal since their corresponding components are distinct.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now example 6. Find a unit vector in direction of vector this. Okay. So for finding unit vector vector is denoted by A cap. A cap equals to vector A upon modulus of A. Okay. So we'll first of all find the magnitude of A. Magnitude of A is under root of 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square. That is equal to under root 14. And A cap will be equal to A upon magnitude of A. So this will be equal to this. Find a vector in the direction of vector this that has magnitude 7 units. Okay. What we'll do first of all, we'll find unit vector for this vector. Okay. Unit vector in direction of this vector. Okay. So unit vector equals to A upon modulus of A. Okay. So A modulus of A will be equal to under root of 1 plus 2 square, that is under root 5. So this will be equal to I upon under root 5 minus 2 upon under root 5 into j. Okay. This is a unit vector. Unit vector in direction of given vector.
Okay.
Now we have to find a vector whose magnitude is 7. It is a unit vector. So what we'll do? The vector having magnitude equal to 7 and in direction of A will be 7 into this vector. So 7 into this. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then next question, example 8. Find the unit vector in direction of sum of the vectors. So first of all, we'll find sum of two vectors. So sum of two vectors, vector A plus vector B. So that will be equal to 4i plus 2 plus 1, 3j minus 2k. Okay. Now we have to find unit vector. So unit vector will be equal to, or let this be a vector C. So unit vector for C will be equal to C upon modulus of C. And then we'll write. Getting?
What is C?
We have to find a unit vector in direction of sum of the vectors A and B. So we are let
So C is equal to.
Yes, C is a vector which is sum of these two vectors.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So required unit vector will be, and then we have to find unit vector corresponding to this vector. Okay.
Yes.
Now, next, direction ratios of this vector. Okay, so can you tell me what will be the direction ratios of this vector?
Ma'am,
So direction ratios are just these components only. Okay. So 1, 1 and -2 are the direction ratios. And for direction cosines, I already told you what we'll do.
yes, ma'am.
We'll find the unit vector for it. और
Yes,
यूनिट
ma'am.
वेक्टर के जो कंपोनेंट्स होंगे वो ही डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस होंगे. So
Yes, ma'am.
that's okay. So complete this question. Then vectors joining 2 points. Okay. Suppose there is a point P1 whose coordinates are x1, y1 and z1, P2 whose coordinates are x2, y2 and z2. Okay. Then vector P1, P2. Okay. This will be given by P2 minus P1 I cap plus basically P2 x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 z j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. So what you are writing after, मतलब a b अगर वेक्टर है तो b के कंपोनेंट्स माइनस a के कंपोनेंट्स, this way first. Okay. And magnitude is as usual. Okay, under root of this square plus this square plus this square.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And here, okay, this x1, y1 and z1 are actually position vectors हैं, p1 और p2. मतलब इसके coordinates, this is origin and these coordinates are with respect to this origin. Similarly, this also.
Okay.
Now, example 10. Find the vector joining the points p equals to 2, 3, 0 and q equals to this, directed from p to q. Okay. So we have to find a vector pq. So coordinates of q minus coordinates of p with ijk we have to write.
Okay.
Okay. Section formula is like the same section formula which we have done in class 10th. Okay. Now it is in terms of vector. Okay. So here, suppose there is a vector r. Okay. Or position vector or. Okay. Such that it divides pq internally in ratio m is to n. Okay. So
Yes.
vector r is given by m into vector b plus n into vector a upon m plus n. Basically, a is there, this is b, and this is r. The ratio is m is to n. So a will be, first of all, okay, b will be multiplied by n, a will be multiplied by n upon m plus n.
Cross multiply.
In that also we used to do the same only.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And which one?
In section formula in class 10th.
I don't remember.
This was x1, y1, x2, y2. And suppose there is a, this divides in ratio m1 is to m2. Then m1 x2 by m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. So this thing is multiplied by this thing is multiplied by this upon m1 plus m2. So similarly here also, m will be multiplied by b, n will be multiplied by a upon m plus n. Okay. This is vector r.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if it is divided, this is dividing internally. Internally means
Yes.
r lies between p and q. Okay. Suppose r divides pq externally. Okay. In ratio m is to n. So r is here and p and q are here. Okay.
Yes.
And this is m and this is n. Okay. Then it is given by m into vector b, it is vector minus n into vector a upon m minus n.
Okay.
Okay, m into vector b, n into vector a upon m minus n. Okay. बेसिकली जो बड़ा होगा m is to n में जो बड़ा होगा वो दोनों ही केस में आगे रहेगा, m b minus n a, m minus n. Okay.
Okay.
Now if it is in ratio 1:1, m और n की वैल्यू 1 1 होगी, तो वेक्टर r can be given by a plus b upon 2 अगर m और n 1 है तो. So
Yes, ma'am.
okay, if r is midpoint of pq, then m is equal to n, and therefore or or vector r will be given by a plus b upon 2. Okay, this is vector a plus vector b upon 2.
Okay.
Okay. So now example 11, consider 2 points p and q with position vector op and oq as a plus b. Okay. So find the position vector of point r. Position vector of r means vector r we have to find, which divides the line joining p and q in ratio 2:1. Okay. So m is 2, n is 1. Okay. And we have to put that formula now. mb plus na upon m plus n. Okay. And m is 2, n is 1. Okay. And this is actually a and this is b. Okay.
Ma'am, what?
We have to put that formula. Okay.
Ma'am, this is sum of okay.
So basically r equals to mb plus na upon m plus n. Okay. A here is or 3a minus 2b. So instead of writing a, we can write this actually p and q, because our question is also given in this only. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. And this is q. Okay. So
But like then the answer is coming 5 no? So how will we get that?
1 minute, n equals to 1. So m is 2. This is a plus b. N is 1. 3a minus 2b upon m plus n, that is 2 plus 1. So that is equal to 2a plus 2b plus 3a minus 2b upon 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Equal
Got
to
it.
5a by 3. Okay.
Yes,
In example 12, we are given 3 points and we have to show that these are vertices of rectangle. Okay. So point A is given, point B is given, and point C is given. So first of all, we'll find vector AB, vector BC, and vector CA. Okay.
okay.
So 2i minus j plus k. So we'll find the difference in b minus a, c minus b, and a minus c. We'll first of all find this, and then we'll find magnitude of all of them. Magnitude of AB, magnitude of BC, and magnitude of CA. Okay. And then we'll compare that whether it obeys PGT or PGT is true for it or not. Okay. If it is true, then these are coordinates of right triangle.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay. Today's class is still here only.